Welcome to Foundations of Teaching for Learning, Week 4, Putting Curriculum to Work, Lecture 4 on Bringing Classrooms to Life. When we talk about bringing classrooms to life, we just want to focus on creating learning environment. How do we do this? Look at this image on the slide. We have school and classroom on the vertical axis, and education and psychological experiences on the horizontal axis. When we look at the school and educational component, the purpose of the school is supposed to be creating a better life, better future for students. And how can this be done? From the classroom level, experiences need to be nurtured and student learning need to be challenged in order to create that experience for them to become better in life. And on the right-hand side of the slide, you see the psychological aspect. Children need to be provided the non-threatening and a very fair and considerate experience in the classroom. And the school need to provide a secure and safe environment that can instill pride and confidence in them. This is the kind of environment that need to be created in schools. Look at the images in this slide. Schools may come in different forms, but it's up to us, the teachers, to make the best of what we have. If you are a teacher in this school, how will you use the resources available here? Take a moment to look at the picture on the right-hand corner. What do you see? You will be surprised. This is supposed to be a preschool. If you are a teacher in this preschool, how will you go about creating that learning experience for the students in this class, in this environment? Will you stay indoors or will you take the students outdoors and utilize the space outside? Think about the image number 2 and also the image number 3. Now let's look at these two images here. This is again another school where the teachers have decided to come out of the class and use the natural environment outside for their teaching. You can see posters on the trees pinned up for students to see, to learn and enjoy. So this is another way how teachers can be creative in using outdoors for their teaching. Again, look at these images here. What do you see? What do you think about this? And what do you wonder? You have a classroom with a teacher and students. And you have another classroom with some pin-ups. Another classroom here with a teacher and students involved in group activity. And you see another class without any students, which is supposed to be a library. What do you see? What do you think? And what do you wonder? And if you are a teacher in this situation, how will you prepare your lessons and provide learning experiences for your students? Again, there are 3 more images for you to see. And think about it and wonder what you can gather from these. You have a chart on leader and the leadership qualities. And you have a timetable here. What does that say? What can you pick from these images? Now let's talk about pedagogy. Pedagogy is supposed to be the art and science of teaching. Based on this, you may want to ask yourself to what extent you engage students in knowledge creation. How do you develop students' skills and learning dispositions? How do you refine strategies for teaching and learning? And how do you change from traditional to contemporary approach to teaching and learning? And how do you engage students in the process of learning? These are key questions for any teachers who would like to bring about that active participation of students in the class and bring about that growth in them. Here we see the teacher, knowledge, and students triangle. Take a moment and think about how you as a teacher, using student-centered teaching, could help bring about that productive learning experience in the class. Ask yourself, are all students getting opportunity to learn? Are students learning the right things in the right ways? Are students debating ideas and views in the classroom? Are students challenging themselves for new perspectives? Now is the moment for us to think about what we have learned so far. With a friend of yours or a colleague of yours, think about these big questions. What is a classroom? What is the scope for me to create a learning environment in my classroom? How might I use space and resources beyond the classroom? What support and advice would I need to transform or extend my classroom? Think about these questions and discuss with your friend and illuminate yourselves. How do you bring life into your classrooms? Thank you very much.